Right, I'm here with producer Bothi. Yes, I know I've been calling him Bothi, but in my language, that's what that says.
I forgive you.
Okay, Bothi. I keep calling you Bothi. Right, Bothi. You went with US Paras,
Yeah.
and is that a Hellcat?
That is a Hellcat.
Right, why did you go for this?
You want the practical reason or the history reason?
Give me both.
Okay, the practical reason is, as you can see, it's not a lot of models.
Yeah.
And I'm not the fastest builder, and so I thought I can finish them.
Most of these are metal single piece.
Yeah, they're all metal. I nearly had to do no assembly, just glue them onto the bases. It was really fast, as you see. I've already base coated them.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a practical reason. The history reason is I love Band of Brothers. I always wanted to do the Easy Company in Flames of War.
Yeah.
They have great rules there. Never got around to do it. Then the boot camp came, and I thought, oh, that's
the chance to do it.
That's the right opportunity to do it.
Bizarrely, I play Americans too because of Band of Brothers, so I think we have the same idea. I mean,
Yeah.
The guys are like, oh well, you're gonna be surrounded soon.
Sure. We are paratroopers. We're supposed to be surrounded.
Yes.
When you wrote the book for these guys,
I didn't write it. Massimo Toriani wrote it. I edit all of the books from that.
When you edited the book for all of these guys in LSO, what was the flavor that came through? You know, what makes this particular setup tick?
Well, it's different. I mean, you have almost like two different things here. You have the paratroopers, which are basically high elite, super hard guys, and obviously we have an armored component here, which is not necessarily to go with the paratroopers, but obviously he has very strong against the infantry, and then he has a very good anti-tank asset here. And still, I mean, to kill infantry, you have machine guns, howitzer, so very good anti-infantry, a ranged weapon, a bazooka, so some more anti-tank in case this gets destroyed. So there's a good balance of things, but as you can see, it's a very small force, so it may suffer from, if it starts taking casualties on the infantry, you know, it cannot take it for long, but these are hard to kill on the other hand. So.
Yeah. Also, when you have a small force, you have to be very, I don't know, committed is the word I'm looking for, to a plan. Because you don't have an awful lot of options to change your mind.
Yeah, things go badly, then you don't have another reserves to throw in and stuff like that. Yes, it's true.
Tactically, what do you do with them then? Do you just chuck these guys up front? I've got to ask, do they deep strike?
Actually, what's the question is, do you have an air observer there?
Yes.
Yes, so what they do is they blat you with air power and then finish you off.
Right, now how does that work? For somebody watching this, air power is an off-the-table asset, isn't it? So explain to us how that works.
You want me to do it?
I don't know how it works.
You're here to learn. Yes. I'll do it then. Right. The air observer, which is the air observer is a very important model. Is one of the officers, one of the HQ units. That model can call in an airstrike. Every army has air observers.
Yeah.
The American ones are particularly good, particularly powerful because they actually, as opposed to everybody else calling one airstrike per game, they can call two.
So two airstrikes over the course of the entire game.
Yeah, as long as they're still alive to call the second airstrike. I mean, often they may get to the first one and then they get shot to pieces.
Yeah.
But if they survive long enough and the first airstrike comes in, they can call a second, which is a massive advantage. It's very good.
Do they have to see whatever they're striking?
Yes, airstrikes. There's a very big difference between artillery observer and air observer. Air observer target a unit and basically call in the strike against a particular, normally a tank, a big, there's a panther or a tiger there, and you go, right, okay, like get some typhoons on and bomb it, and rocket it. But artillery observers target an area, but they still need to see the area they're targeting. Yeah. These guys need to see the unit. You need the unit they're targeting.
Yeah. So, obviously you want to put him somewhere where you get good line of sight, and plenty of defense. So, on the boards we've got, maybe up on the second floor of a building, peeking out through a window.
In hard cover, he's a single guy, or maybe you have a team of two again, like I said, but one or two guys hiding in cover. So there's a -1 to hit them because it's a single small team. Hard cover, -2, -3. You can even hide them. Increasing there. So yes, hidden somewhere where they have a good view is the
One of the tables we have even has bunkers on it, so maybe stick him in a bunker.
Which one is it?
You'll see later on. So we know what we're doing with him. What about his main force then? You know, it's just get him on, try and get them up to an objective. Get
something about automatic rifles. Yes, M1 carbine is quite good.
That's right. The Americans have the very good kind of basic firepower in the squads. They can move and fire. So the American tactic would be with the infantry would be to put a lot of pinning on units, and then maybe finish them off with some big gun, or maybe with the howitzer. But put a lot of pinning on enemies by moving and firing is what the American army is kind of thinking to do. Now, with such a small army, obviously you want maybe to break them into smaller squads. Instead of having like a squad of 10 and a further, you want 2 units of 5. You want smaller units of very hard troops that actually put a lot of pinning from different. Because if you pile a lot of hits, you pile a lot of pinning on them. So
and pinning is key, as we're going to find out tomorrow. Pinning is absolutely key to this game. Right, it looks great. Have you picked out which one's Winters?
Yes, it's the other one with the glasses, with the binoculars.
So this is your little deck here then, yes?
Yeah, that's
Justin is looking at me with his eyes. I think it's a very attractive little deck, Winters. So it's okay, guys, right. I think that just leaves us. What have we got to look at? We're going to have a look at some Germans, so maybe a bit of Waffen SS next. So good luck, mate. I'm hoping to get a game against you over the course of the weekend, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, guys, keep watching. Remember, we're giving away prizes. Comment on the main post, comment on these individual entries, and you could be able to chance of winning one of 3 2-player starter sets on the new D-Day Firefight boxes. They're awesome.